Action.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Borillo, and I formally accept my nomination for the position of Secretary for PAC. I've been a proud member of this community for about 2 years now, as a gym member, PAC turn, performing in PCN 36 and 37, and being the sports coordinator for the 22 and 23 school year. I believe that my qualifications and experience make me a perfect candidate for this position, and I am excited to share my vision for the club with you all today. First and foremost, I want to emphasize that I am committed to being more strict and stern with my fellow cabinet members. This does not mean that I will be unapproachable or harsh, but rather that I will hold everyone accountable for their commitments and ensure that we are all working towards our common goals for PAC. I believe that this will help us to be more productive and efficient in carrying out our responsibilities, since we can only work as a team if we're all on the same page. In addition, I understand the importance of staying organized, especially when it comes to planning events and meetings. As secretary, I will work hard to keep everything running smoothly and ensure that all cabinet members are well informed and up to date on what's going on. I plan on booking event spaces earlier for PAC and PCN, as well as staying up to date with fees and fines to ensure that we have the resources we need to make our event successful. I will also work to keep our PAC Google Drive organized and more welcoming to be used by the cabinet members. This will ensure that all members have access to important documents and resources they need to carry out their roles effectively, as well as having things organized for future generations of CAB to come. But being secretary is more than just keeping things organized. I also plan on being a teacher and a role model to new cabinet members. As someone who has past cabinet experience, I know that the transition can be difficult. That's why I want to be there to guide and support new members, ensuring their success and growth within the club. I also want to be a motivation for my fellow CAB members to implement their new ideas separate from their mandatory jobs and duties. As someone who is able to implement their own ideas and events, I know from experience that it isn't easy. I want to be able to be there and assist in anything that they may need, as well as push them to succeed in fulfilling their ideas. One of my main goals as secretary is to promote transparency and accountability. I believe that all members of the cabinet should have access to information and updates about our activities, events, and finances. I plan on providing regular updates and reports to the cabinet on our progress and activities to promote transparency. And to ensure accountability, I will work with the rest of the cabinet to establish clear goals and expectations for all members. I will also implement e-board updates to the rest of the cabinet during cabinet meetings to ensure that everyone is on the same page and to help further remove the gap between e-board and the rest of CAB. Furthermore, with the position, I know that I will be dealing with ZTP with the rest of my e-board. As secretary, I plan on working closely with my fellow e-board members to make sure that our community remains a safe and inclusive space for all members through thoroughly investigating each case, as well as gathering all bits of information prior to making any decision. ZTP isn't an easy thing to handle. Any instances of misconduct will be handled with the utmost seriousness and will be addressed accordingly. I will make sure that all members of the club feel comfortable reporting any incidents and that appropriate action is taken to address them. Finally, I want to emphasize my commitment to having a more professional presence within the club. I know through my first year on CAB that I've had a reputation for my professionalism and how I act. As secretary, I understand the importance of representing our club with the highest level of professionalism. I will make it my priority to conduct myself in a manner that reflects positively on our club and community. But being professional doesn't mean being boring or nonchalant. I promise to stay true to myself and continue to be more lively and engaging, as well as bring positive energy to all our events and activities. To conclude, I want to say that I am incredibly passionate about PAC and I'm truly grateful for everything that has provided for me. I believe that my experience and qualifications make me an ideal candidate for the position of secretary, and I'm committed to working hard to fulfill all my responsibilities and make a positive impact on the club. Thank you for your time and consideration, and I look forward to serving you all as secretary next year.